Hi friends, Mrs. Skiffington here. Today I'm going to give you a guided discovery about crayons. Guided discovery is when we learn about how we use certain things in kindergarten. Today we're going to focus on crayons. So what you need for this lesson is your first day of kindergarten crayon, a piece of paper, this will come later, your crayons, whether you keep them in a bin like I do so that I can see all my colors, or if you prefer to use them in a box, that's fine too. Either way will work. So to begin, I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see my table. Just a minute. Okay, there's my table. So here's my crown, here's my crayons. I'm going to start by coloring these two friends. Let's see, I think I'll start with the girl. And I'm going to make her have brown hair. I'm going to color it in like this. Now, you can see I'm kind of going like in a little circular motion. But what I wanted to show you was this is the color that brown comes out with one coat. If I want it darker, instead of pushing really hard on the crayon, which could not only make the tip go flat faster, but also it could break the crayon. I've had that happen myself. What I do to make the color darker is I go over it again, the same amount of pressure, and it makes the hair darker. Okay. All right, then I'm going to take another color for her skin tone, or her skin. I don't have skin tone crayons, but there's a lot in here that could work. You could, if you just have basic color crayons, you could just use your browns and your peaches, like this maybe, and color them a little bit, you know, a couple of coats or whatever you need to get the color you want. So I'm going to use one coat of this color so that my bracelets are making some noise there. And when you color the skin, don't forget the neck part and also the arm. Okay? So I'm going to color the boy's hat because I also want to show you the light and dark coats for that. So I'm going to use a gold color and I'm going to color the whole hat gold. The whole thing. Okay, now I think you can see that there's a pattern in that hat. See that? I'm going to color every other one to make a pattern, but I'm still going to use gold. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another coat or two. See how I'm going back and forth, so that makes it 2 or 3 coats. Another coat, and then maybe another coat, another coat. And I'll show you in a minute how that makes it darker using the same crayon. Might be hard to see from there. Okay. There, see that? Okay. So then you can go ahead and finish the drawing the way you want, the coloring page of the crown. And yeah, that's it. But when you're done with crayons, this is the important things. I'm gonna flip the camera back to me for a minute. So when you're done with your crayons, the important thing is to put them all back where they go. So if you use a bin, put them back in the bin and then put them wherever they belong in your home. If you use them in a box, put them all back upright so you can see them and so that their points don't get ruined, and put them there they go in your home. So what I'd like you to do now is finish your crown, finish coloring these friends, and if you want to color the background, you can, or if you want to make little designs on the background, like, I don't know, stars or stripes or dots, whatever you like, you can do that if you wish. You don't have to. But go ahead and color that, and when you're done with that, I'd like you to take a plain piece of paper, any kind of paper will do, any size, even if you have a small one, whatever works, and draw a picture of you and a friend doing something you like to do. This is the paper I'd like to share when we come back at, let's see, 10 o'clock for our next literacy session. That would be when you return to the Google Meet on the computer. if you could bring a picture of you and a friend doing something you like to do so that you can share that with your friends. Now, mind you, if you don't want to share, I'm not going to make you share. But it's just a nice way to get to know each other. And that is it for this guided discovery. I'll see you guys soon.